money, rains, no sleet, hell. Keep it on me, cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb, I don't get to take off. A hater get up, I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long, I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist.
In this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Newton going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards.
First down, Bears.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go, dude. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Off play action, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
36.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 23-yard run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give running right is Chubb. $27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch. 8.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Ready? 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 8. Slam.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Wilson to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bears' 23-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, for potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Gun. Check right 54. Gun. Watch the screen.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch. Hey! Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. Catch made here by Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
That's it. Mike 54. Exit. Check. Fresno. Check.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Great. Watch twist.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal.
20.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. This one complete to Lacey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, alert. Switch. Keep going. Next spot.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. To throw is Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Check. Watch 54. He's scared. He's crashing. He's checking. Gun.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Right there, 54.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a carry for Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Here's Wilson. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game.
26, Bears 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a raider. You see what I'm running through and sagging like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. But I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never taken out the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it. Gotta really.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
H3-2-8-T, chopper, chopper. Under 10, 10. Check 3, check 3. 57. Check 4. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Check three. SOS.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Too little.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike 58 right there. Target.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Cameron Batson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st down, Sanders. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun. From the 38, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Alert. Run left.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cameron Batson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than things there.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And now look at him go. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 67 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. General, relax. Kill. Turn up. Check 26.
On the run, it's Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, 14. 57's the night. Watch 57. Man, I got you.
Throwing again. Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They come out here and Wilson on the keeper. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14. 57. Mike, 57.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think yes, sir.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. 50 to money. 50 to money. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 57, 57. Check. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. No, no, no.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley down to the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 25 on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cameron Batson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
180. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 36 power. 4 down. Easy.
Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
54, come on. 50, yellow. 54. Coming this way. Here we go. Slam.
Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Eluding the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Being chased out left. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson now going to throw again. This one complete to Lacey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass incomplete. Intended for Cameron Batson. It's 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Touch 50, touch 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
And they end this year just count everybody once in the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. So perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. Back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.